I'm wearing I got these, what? Oh, my son bought me these for Christmas the other year from Primani. I call them my Kardashian pyjamas because she had a cream set going on at the time. What was sort of fleecy. I know they were nothing like this at all. It's just one of those jokes. But I just call them my Kardashian pyjamas now because she had nice cream. I think they were knitted actually. It was something that was going around at the time, and I had these. He got me these and some Duff beer slippers, like the beer cans from Primani, which I gave to my other son at the time because he had cold feet. It's just funny. I dragged them out last night because of my other PJs. What do you mean? This is what the internet's made for. I dragged them out last night because my other pyjamas were in the wash, and I just felt like wearing them. Oh, I've got stomachache. I feel like I've got something sitting in my womb. So anyway, I'm going to have another pot of coffee. I was going to tell you about my new family of dolls, Xavier and Sophie, that we got yesterday from the shop. I had to buy them because, you know why? Xavier looked like Mark Zuckerberg. It made me laugh so much I had to buy him and bring him home. He was in the sale. And Sophie looked like a girl with a bag and a pink jumper. But he was wearing orange trousers, which I thought were the Roadman trousers. Anyway, what made me laugh particularly was as soon as we got home, I didn't say this, I said to little Beth, no, look, it looks like Turtle. And she said the other one looks like Mummy. So, but still, immediately the first thing she did was pull all their clothes off and put them to bed. I know. I laughed out loud. They didn't want their clothes on, Sophie and Xavier. Let's have a proper look at them. I had to put them up here in the box so the dog didn't eat them as well. Look, with all the things, with the dog with a chewed off face. Xavier's dog's lost his face thanks to the dog. Full moon in Aries. And they had a baby. The baby was in the sale. She wanted to get the baby, so I thought, well, we would get the baby because we wanted a baby for the house. And he'd just announced he was having a new baby. So they've got one, which is nice, isn't it? It looks just like him. It's a boy as well. He's also naked. She pulled all their clothes up. But what I like even more is they're naked with their shoes on. I haven't touched them. She put them like that. But they're quite happy in their bed. What do you mean you want to see their faces properly? She's got blue eyes. He's got brown eyes and lipstick on. I like them because they've got jointed knees and swizzling hips. Look. That's nice, isn't it? Get rid of it. No. We also... Look. Isn't he lovely? I love him so much. I like my house full of dolls. I didn't take their clothes off. You can't just... I mean, the dog chewed up Shrek as well. I had these two. I found these and the Frog Prince. 2 Frog Princes, but the dog chewed that one up. I went fucking mental with the dog yesterday. And then I just had to keep saying, it's full moon in Aries, it's full moon in Aries. You can't blame anyone, everyone's gone fucking loopy. It's just coming up. So they're all their clothes that have been taken off. That wasn't me, she just came and just pulled all their clothes off. I need to take their clothes off, they want to go to bed. So she did. She's got a little pink bag, which is nice. He had a dog, which has now got his face chewed off. She's obsessed! I'm not, it's just I'm obsessed with funny things. Like that. My son does have red hair as well. Look, there's the baby's thing. And we wanted something for the doll's house. And there's a little baby. Hello. It's got brown eyes like its dad. Must be his. So there we go. That was fun for us. I also bought Little Person, just to be a bit more sensible, a pen in that shop, in that Tickety Boo shop, because we're practicing writing. So you have to have nice pens, don't you? And we talked about there was a nice writing book to get. I wanted to get you this nice writing book to practice your writing in, but we didn't get that yesterday. We were just talking about it. I said, let's get this pen. So you've got a special pen to do your writing. And I got home and I haven't got it, so I've lost it somewhere, which was a bit annoying. It was only 75p, so not the end of the world. Just annoying that I've lost it. Just starting to make those associations again between, you know, pleasurable things and stationery. What coffee did I get? I got Costa's beans from Tesco. I thought I'd try it because I'd had that Costa coffee the other day. I quite liked it, so I thought I'd just give it a try. It's okay. I'm gonna make another pop. It passes with success. Oh well, he is a little doll. I know, just the little one. I showed you we painted those reindeer. We started to paint those reindeer the other day, and we found some magnets. So we were looking for magnets because we want to make these magnets she's been painting. The set of magnets. Well, no, the set of these clay things that came as that painting kit. We did a Barbara Black Sheep in the end. We thought that would be funny. The black sheep of the family of Barbara Black Sheep. Plus, I got sick of trying to paint it a good colour, so we decided to do it black. And then we've done the cow blue. She just started painting it blue. So, well, right, let's try and do the spots. We didn't. We did it all in the end. We might paint the spots a different colour. Maybe put some glitter on that one. So mix things up a bit. What's left to paint out of the set? Anyway, so we found some magnets in the end in Wilko's. Good old Wilko's. I think we're going to make it for her granddad. We were talking about her granddad. There's a goat to wrap up for Christmas. Oh, and a goose. That's pretty cool. We've still got those ones to paint. But we've managed to find some magnets. Eventually. And she kept going, don't worry, Nanny, it'll be alright. I said, yeah, but I really want to find them. That's what we've come out to do. And she kept saying that all the time. Every time something went wrong, don't worry, Nanny, it'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Which was quite a nice thing to know in a small person. They've already got that skill. Well, don't worry about that. That'll be all right. You're a handy little person to have around. I don't know who's helping more who at the moment. We made her other nanny a card. She's going to see her today. And it was pretty much the same as this. We've done this one to go in the scrapbook, so we've got one to remember it by. And because we got these stickers are always handy. She wanted stickers for doing good things. But I wasn't going to just let her stick them all over everything because I'm being a bit of a harridan. So we made a picture of a tree and then stuck some stickers on it and talked about it. And they're supposed to be pumpkins at the bottom. Can't see it. You can see it. It's good. It's a tree just out of bits of scrap paper. What do you mean pumpkins aren't that colour? They look more like apples. Do you know what? Use your bloody imaginations a bit more. It's perfectly good. Anyway, we're going to stick that in the scrapbook. I haven't got anything in it yet. I think, anyway. So there. Where's the scrapbook? It's just here. Oh, God, I'll tell you. Like I said, I've got this scrapbook. It's just a scrapbook. I'd already covered it. I found it on the shelf the other day, which is what made me think I'd done it ages ago. The intention of starting to scrapbook, I think. But then I found it, thought, you know, we can use that for sticking things in. Because we've got this one that I started to force her to do handwriting practice. I forced her to write in that yesterday as well. Just because she wanted stickers for eating tea, so we've just written the same thing again today. Nanny Sam as I ate all my dinner, and then she wasn't really in the mood to do it, but you know what? That's part of the, and that's the sticker from the tofu. I said we'll take it back. It's sort of a diary thing, but we're working along at the same time. So she's done a little bit. But she did also have to write her nanny's card, so she'd done quite a lot of writing yesterday. She'll be pleased later on when she gets to look back through it. And I said, You know, it's going to be a nice thing to do, because we might send it to your other nanny at some point to have a look at, to see what you've been doing. She might want to know about, you're practicing to be a newspaper person. You never know. We'll send it for someone else to have a look at. So we'll just see anyway. It's just fun. So we did that. And she did this picture because she kept cutting up because she was making a book. So I said, we'll just do that. So she done some gluing, and just that's going to go in the scrapbook as well. That was just complete free time. And then she pegged it up. It needs to dry. So it's drying up there on the, that's what this thing was made for originally, just to peg pictures up. So that's that done. We did. What else? We do some free time, but some guided things. I was quite snappy yesterday as well. But that's okay, isn't it? Yes, it gets you used to all sorts of other people you're going to come across in life. That's the same with dressing, isn't it, as well? Sometimes in schools, teachers are expected to dress a bit weird because it gets children used to seeing people who aren't, you know, all the same outside of school. Not everybody dresses the same, so teachers are expected to you know what, dress a little bit, you know, off sometimes, and act a little bit weird. That's the truth. It's the truth I know anyway. And I'm going to make some more coffee. Oh, we've got to paint a picture as well. We promised the woman in Tofri to paint her a picture of a pigeon. I forgot. We'll have to do that another day. We don't have time to do it now. Because she might end up being a person who paints her windows herself when she grows up. We don't know yet. It's true. We saw all the paintings on the window in the Tofri. Well, you could do that when you're bigger. We might even get some. What's they called? Window paints. You can do mine for Christmas. Never know. Get some stencils. Get practicing. Ready for that. You never know. Might be a sign writer when you're older. Could be anything you want. Street dancer, sign writer, fashion person. I don't know. So many things. So many things you might do. Might not do any of them. Might not. Might not care. Might not care about any of that stuff. Maybe there's something different when you grow up. Right. Might be a coffee tester. Might be a secret policeman. Might be anything. You might need a broad base of understanding in a lot of cultural areas. I don't know. Let's just start looking around and thinking about it while you're still small. I've kept these bags. I really like them from the shop that we got the other stuff from, because we can cut them up for crafting probably. Or stick pictures on them or something. They're nice, aren't they? Nice bags. I thought so anyway. And it was fun to have a look around another toy shop. It's fun to look in a lot of different places. Even just to get ideas. We're talking about making a mobile. So much, I know, so much stuff to do, isn't there? So much stuff to do, and I've got this thing sitting on me. I've got this thing sitting on me in my room. Something else we can talk about, isn't it? You know what? You might have something sitting on your room one day, and then you'll know what it feels like. You'll know what it feels like yourself when you've got something sitting on your room. Where's the fucking coffee gone? Coffee to cost away. Oh god, that's what I was going to tell you. It was funny. Like, so we went upstairs to get the I just mentioned the scrapbook. She goes, oh, can I see? I said, yeah, it's upstairs. She goes, I promise I won't stand in the paint again, which I've not even thought about at that point. I was like, that's good, that's okay. And then we were upstairs, literally just gone up, and I think I was just about to walk across the room. She was sitting on the bed. I'd seen something over on my dresser, which I can't remember what it was. She goes, oh, look, Nanny, look at that. And she ran across the next minute. She was skidding through the paint. It's like, Jesus Christ, Why would this happen to me? Mercury and Aries, probably. Just wearing these darling socks that I just put on, these really nice ones. I said, well, just keep them in my house. So you've got a spare pair of socks for things like this, basically. So I don't send you home every time trashed in paint. The best ones in the packet, I put them on. The cutest ones there were. Look, these darling little socks with reindeer on. She skidded through them in the paint. So I ripped her downstairs, pulled them off and washed them. And left her sitting on the floor, covered in pink. While I got the socks sorted out. Fortunately, they've come out again. It was funny though. It was funny for me, and funny for her, probably. What do you do at Nanny's? Well, I've been sliding through paint again. There may come a time when you need to be a sliding through paint person. Depends. Textual aversion therapy? I don't really know. Well, we stand in paint at Nanny's all the time. I don't really know. What am I doing? Having another pot of coffee. I know, what a treat though. Why did I say I was dressed as Lady Gaga's mum? Mostly because I was wearing fishnets. And I wasn't quite sure how anyone would take it. It's true. Anyway, that's why. I just thought it was funny. It was a reference that people understood. Do you know what? I do love these so much. I found them in Poundland. My friend was wearing them some the other day, and I didn't know that they got them there. I thought, well, they're pretty cool. They had them on their hat, which is the same as my hat. Pretty much. These, I think they were £4. I'm going to probably paint the skull a bit more. I couldn't not buy them. I thought, bloody hell, do you know what? For £4, I love those so much. I mean, yeah, we could make some. Easily peasily, but you know, I haven't got time or inclination, and I don't need to now. Aren't they amazing? For £4. And I did like Billie Eilish's ones as well. And I did say about the old nanny goat. When I was thinking when I was running up the street yesterday, I wasn't the old nanny goat. Because I was nanny. And I was being the old goat. Black Phillip. It's true. Fucking awesome. £4. I love those. I'm going to wear them all the time. But who had his on? He was wearing a hat like this, but without all the ribbons. And they were just on the front. I think. Something like that. That's what he did. Something like that. Like that, I think. It's pretty awesome sauce. £4. So good. And then I bought this for a little person because I wanted to get her something also in Poundland, but in the end she took it off and didn't want to wear it. My mum always said she's sort of like a vampira for Halloween. So I got this little veil, which was also from Poundland. I can't remember how much it was, not much, maybe £1.50. and then she took it off, so I was wearing the two together, which I thought was pretty awesome as well. Put them on the black wig again and go and put some frocks on. I might do in a minute. What should I put on with it? False eyelashes. What? I look like Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse, right? I know. The minute you walked in the joint. What's the pink rabbit signify? I don't know, but I just like the fact it's got the pin through it with the blue rose hat pin. And I just like I just bought it before. It could be anything, couldn't it? It could be a vibrator, pink rabbit. Isn't the pink rabbit like lesbian rag or something? Could be anything you want. But the pink rabbit, what else is a pink rabbit? The Duracell rabbit. It could be anything. I don't know. What do you want it to mean? What do you want it to mean? It's up to you, really. Also, like David Lynch did the thing about the rabbits, didn't he? The rabbit family. Just wandering around. I don't think they were pink, particularly. Means we want it to mean, to be honest. I just liked it. I had it and I just thought it looked stylish on my hat. A little bit, you know. A little bit. It's a pink rabbit in a blue gingham skirt. With a green bow in their hair. With a blue rose pin. Tie pin stuck to it. Witches have to have a tie pin. It's that sort of thing. It's like a rabbit in the hat. I think that's what I was thinking as well, actually. Like the magician thing with the rabbit that pulls the rabbit out of the hat. I was thinking along those lines. Because of the Riptide and the magician's assistant. I think that's what set it off. That's what it was. And the rabbit in the hat. Rabbit in the hat. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a phone that worked. I would call her. I don't know what I'm going to wear for Halloween. I've done Lady Gaga's mum now. We've all done Lady Gaga's mum. Don't be like that. I was Spirit of Jazz's mum before, wasn't I? I wasn't actually. I just tried to do a shoe skull in a hurry before I went to work one day. And my ex said I looked like Spirit of Jazz's mum. And that was just funny. I mean, I don't know if he was trying to be funny or it was just... It was funny, though. Spirit of Jazz was in the Mighty Boosh. And he said I look like Spirit of Jazz's mum. I just... Do you know what? Now, that's funny. It's funny to me. It's funny to anybody. It's funny to anybody who knows that sort of humour. Is anyone with a brain, probably. I liked being Spirit of Jazz's mum. That's probably the best thing I've ever been for Halloween, apart from Dead Lorma Palmer. That was funny as well. I remember, do you know what? I remember suggesting as a theme night, because I used to work at the Waterfront. We had theme nights quite a lot. I think it was, I don't know if it's for Halloween or just as a theme night that we just should have done like dead celebrities. I'm sure that was for Halloween. You have to go as a dead celebrity, but as they would be now. So, like, zombies were quite a thing. Everyone liked doing, like, prosthetic type makeup. But dead celebrities, you can go as any celebrity, but you have to be dead. They didn't go for it, but I still thought it was funny. I still do. You could play that anyway. It's like, aren't you? It's like, how are they dead? Just explore this. I've come as a dead celebrity. Which one? Your mum. Right, let's make this coffee. Who else did I do? You know who I did? Calypso. That was a good one. Only because I had those falls, and like at the time, it's like, well, what can I do with this hair? I wasn't bothered about doing it good. It's just, that's not the point, is it? It's like, oh, do you know what? I don't care. I just feel enough like this person. So Calypso from what's it called? That film, you know. What's it called? The Pirates of the Caribbean. Calypso. I did her once. I did, what's his name? Jack Sparrow once as well. Because I had I think that was Halloween. They were both Halloween. They were always Halloween, weren't they? The Hat person, the Mad Hatter, did that. Just because I had that clown wig. That was only from Poundland as well, I think. I can't remember. That's enough. No one cares anyway. No one cares enough. No one cares enough. I didn't care enough. Everyone thinks you look good anyway, even if you do dumb stuff, especially people who don't normally dress up. I think that comes from working in schools as well. It's like, well, you're not supposed to outdo everyone. It's the bridesmaid, isn't it? You're not supposed to outdo the bride. Right, one more pop of coffee. Then I've got loads of things to do today. I've got somebody to come sweep the chimney. I'm sure they're going to block it up. I've got a feeling they're just going to do it. I hope they block up the fucking holes in the roof as well. It's not going to happen, is it? But I'll have to put all my soiled, what are they called? What are they called? Incontinence pads in the bin for them to deal with. All my germy things. I won't be able to burn those. I won't be able to incinerate them. To put them in the bag, in the bin, for somebody else to deal with in a suit. Probably. They can go and burn them in the factory. I don't mind, to be honest. I don't mind at all. And all my lousy clothes, I'll just put them in the bin. I'll just put them out the front for somebody's cat to get hold of. And all my other rubbish, all the other bits of scabby detritus that I've picked up, I'll just put it in the bin for someone else to sort out. All those, those medical things that have come back undiagnosed. No, you haven't got anything wrong with you. All right then, nobody has them, have they? No one's got anything damn wrong with them at all. We like to have fun. How about a few laughs? Oh, Nanny go though. Oh, God. I was thinking if I do get thrown out, I could go to a living job, couldn't I? I'll get rid of the dog. I'll give it back to the person who gave it to me. Now she's got distemper, which is completely fucking uncontrollable. I'll go and get a living job as an adult social care person. I'd probably do that, couldn't I? If I had to do it, I could. I'm going to look after all these other people who've been scabbing me around when they've all got mental disorders or whatever. And I could be the nurse. I could be nurse, what's the name, out of Cuckoo's Nest. Or whatever it's called. You never know what's around the corner, do you? Never really know. How about a few loves? have that thing that the horses all lay down with me. I think it's because they know I don't eat animals. And the thing I was thinking about Appalooshias with your hearing, let's say irregularities. I mean, animals do hear on a different... Are they quite spookable? I didn't read up on it enough. I know palominos are a little bit like... Or they can be a little bit... what, edgy? Is that the word? A little bit highly strung. People use different words, don't they? Or the opposite. But it's the same as the merle gene, I would expect. And then it says they get like prone to night blindness. But I was hearing this sort of, I think they can hear like the lights in the stables. Well, we all can, can't we? They communicate on a different level. All animals do. I mean, I've noticed this. I mean, we know it, but I've noticed it when I've been out with different animals, and you just notice small things, don't you? But we know they do. Herd animals communicate differently to... Well, like with murmurations of birds, we know they communicate, don't we? Vibrational. They vibrate at a different, slightly different frequency. Flighty, is that the word? They're all different. Well, they would be, wouldn't they? I was just curious, only because I know about the merle gene and merle collies, because I've said before, I know somebody, well, I knew somebody when I was on the forum who only fostered like disabled dogs that had come from like double merle crossings. So I know enough about it. Like they could be deaf and blind, can't they? For whatever. I can't remember all the inside out science terms for things, but I just wondered if it was a similar thing, because Appalooshias have a similar sort of look to them as merle collies, merle dogs. And then reading that they used to have that, like, that tail thing, like they would like rangy, a bit rangy looking, so they were outbred it. Or tried to. Faithy. I'll have this one more thing of coffee, and then I've got to tidy up. It's true.